Hey everyone, it's Jurgen Jays. Welcome back to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. It has been a moment. I haven't had anything up for a week and a half, I think, question mark, somewhere in that ballpark. Work has took me out back and shot me, and I had to kind of commit myself to that. But I'm on Thanksgiving break now. It is the Saturday after our final school day. So I'm able to record a bunch. The plan and what I'm committing myself to is the next 9 days, including this Saturday today, there will be a video out every day, which I'm really looking forward to. It's been a while since I've been able to do daily uploads, and I have the opportunity to, and I've been really itching to actually make some solid progress in Fate's story. So I've just been looking forward to it. I was originally planning on recording Friday night, but then work again kind of stole my soul away, and I had to deal with that. Where I game admin, where I help out with like different games, athletic events at the school, and so some scheduling stuff happened where I ended up having to do a couple of basketball games last Friday night. So by the time I got home, it was 9:30, and I was like, yeah, no, we're not recording tonight. So I know originally I made a post saying I would be putting up a video on Friday or Wednesday, neither of which happened. So sorry about that. I wasn't trying to lie to y'all or anything like that. Just couldn't. Well, I could have made it happen, I suppose, but no. This is a hobby. I'm not breaking my mental health or anything like that over it. But with all that being said, I've been doing fairly good despite how busy it's been. And I'm just happy that I have a break. So without further ado, let's go on ahead and get into this. We were previously we were fighting with Rin. Shirou and Rin were fighting each other, and then we heard a scream from downstairs. We run downstairs. We see a hurt student. And then we see... Shirou gets stabbed by like a dagger getting thrown at him, which was one of Ryder's daggers. And then we run out into the woods behind the Kyudo Club, and we see Shinji Mato. And we see Ryder here, so we're gonna pick it up here. Stands a smiling woman clothed in black. In front of me stands that woman. A servant. I don't even have to check. A concentration of magical energy far beyond that of a human. Not even Tohsaka compares. I wonder what the kanji on Ryder's forehead is supposed to be. I didn't even notice that as part of her character design in the last time I saw her. I don't know what class she is, but her spiritual presence is greater than a human without a doubt. She disappeared? The shadow vanishes from my vision. Well, yeah, she has the ability to kind of like go in spirit form, like Archer does. You just have a quote-unquote failure of a servant. That's a harsh way of putting it, but servant that doesn't function properly, partially because of you, partially because of her. Instinctively, I can feel death's swift approach. I desperately swing my weapon above my head. Can you command spell Saber in, please? Gah! The rod is able to repel the knell coming... Repel, not repel. The knell coming at my head from above. I don't know if she's somehow related to a spider or something, but she's leaping and clinging to the trees like one. I thought she went invisible. How can you tell she's leaping and clinging to trees? Also, interesting to note that in the Fate route, if things pan out the way that I think they will, in the Fate route, we had to summon Saber to help protect us against Ryder. And then I'm betting in Unlimited Blade Works, we're also going to have to summon Saber, or use a command spell to get Saber here, so that she can protect us against Ryder. It must have been chance that I was able to block that. There's no way I'll be able to dodge another, and fleeing is out of the question. Ah! I make it to a nearby tree and put it to my back. That's one direction that I should be safe from, or so I have to believe if I have any chance at this. Dang it! Even though she's wearing something that stands out that much, why can't I? I don't see the servant in black anywhere. She might be jumping from branch to branch, since she hasn't come down to the ground at all. She's like the Spider-Woman of the Fate universe. Even though I think I made that joke about Saber for a video where it was the scene where she was like running up the walls, fighting Ryder, running up like the walls of a skyscraper. ... Sweat rolls down my forehead. Sweat, not sweet. The sweet. Lick my sweet. I can hear the sound of jangling chains. It's like the rattle of snake ready to strike. Ha ha. Under the tree, I try my best to suppress mirthless laughter. The sound of chains echo through the woods. At least, well, the echoing probably doesn't help, but you have some kind of sound cue for movement. That gives you a slight edge. Or chance. Edge is the wrong word there. In this life and death situation where the next attack is sure to kill me, my mind is blank. I have no sense of time. The guillotine just hangs in the air. I'm gonna die. I'm going insane. That's what's strange. The battle should be over by now. But I'm still alive. How strange. Maybe that last attack killed me and my mind is now blank from wanting to believe that my fear of a surprise attack is actually a posthumous dream. Saber! I can't compete against the servant by myself. Then I'll have to rely on her. Command spells, if I use a command spell, call Saber. Wait, what? Command spells, period. If I use a command spell and call Saber, I should be able to get out of this predicament. But can I? I'm the one who got myself into this death trap. Then I should be the one to handle it. And most of all, no. You are so incapable of this. So inadequate for this. I haven't exhausted all my options. What are you gonna do? Pull like a sword that you stored up your butt that we didn't know about and hurl it at her? That's right. I have a weapon in my hand. Even if it's a shoddy one. And I can still move. If the location is bad, I can just move. I can call for Saber after that. I'm surprised you're not using your command spell. Huh? The voice echoes above. So she was hiding up in the tree. Huh. Unfortunately, I don't have that many left. If I use one over something like this, I don't know what I'd do moving forward. Oh yeah, because we've already used our one to prevent Saber from harming Archer. And well, to be honest, I don't really know how to use it either. Okay, well, you used it once. Can you not? You can't think back to that experience at all in this life or death situation? I see. You must be brave. Unlike my master. I searched for her exact location. Where's her voice coming from? Shinji is kind of a bit of a coward with power type of situation. Then I shall also change my strategy. I cannot go all out against a master without a servant. I shall gently kill you. Oh great, thank you for gently killing me. Because stabbing is so gentle. The voice goes silent. Only the sound of chains echoes through the woods. Are you gonna strangle me to death with your chains? Or just slit my throat? Make it quick, I guess. Is that what gentle means? Making it quick? She's coming. What I have to do is get out of the woods. The woods. These woods. But to do so, I would have to block this servant's nail weapon multiple times. The fact that I only have... Excuse me, I had a burp. Or hiccup, I couldn't tell what that was. The leg of a chair that I strengthened to defend myself is so pathetic that it's funny. And you're like completely out of magical energy because you just completely spent it all against Ren. Or spending yourself against Ren, I shouldn't say against her. You were just trying not to die. Much like this situation. If at least... Oh look, a boy! If only this thing was impressive like his blades. Then I could not only block, but even counterattack. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It wasn't Archer showing up. I thought that was like, Archer's here to save the day. Let's go. I don't have the time to be thinking about what ifs. It's about 30. Hasn't that been this entire thing has been you speculating what to do and what if this and what if that? Has that not been what's been going on for the past 8 minutes? It's about 30 meters to get out of the woods. This isn't much compared to the chase I had with Tohsaka. I run. I ignore the harsh sound of chains and run frantically towards the exit. The exit? There's multiple exits in the woods. You're constantly surrounded by woods. It's a circle. Or, not a circle, but... The exit is the whole of the perimeter, not like a spot. Huh. I repel the attack from above. Then I block the roundhouse kick from the servant that landed on the ground to my left. She's in front of me now. I think she's getting irritated from having her blows blocked, but I managed to deflect another onslaught. I would love to see all of this instead of just the blurred images. This just isn't... The servant is in... Oh my gosh. In black. I kept on reading that as in blank, and that didn't make sense to me. The servant in black retreats. It's just chance. Just like the first attack blocking, everything else has been because of fortunate happenstance. I can't even see the enemy. For someone like that to be able to survive, it is nothing but pure luck. But, is it really that common? No, what if my assumptions were wrong in the first place? The first attack. The surprise attack to my head. Such attacks that would be impossible for Shirou Mia to dodge. There's no way that coincidence is lining up this much. I'm not... What coincidence? What lines are you trying to connect, or points are you trying to connect here? Such attacks that would be impossible for Shirou Mia to dodge. No way that coincidence is lining up this much. Okay. You. The servant in black mutters to herself. A surprisingly beautiful, sensual voice, despite the irritation evident in it. Yeah, you suck. You lack power compared to the other servants. Oh, maybe don't insult the person trying to kill you now. Just gonna make it harder. I guess if you're gonna insult anyone, you insult the person that's trying to kill you. I don't know. It's a very anime thing. I have never understood it. I swing at the servant standing in my way. Ugh. The servant in black blocks my blow and jumps back, her hair flowing in her wake. I can do it! I'm an anime protagonist, I can do it. There's nothing in my way now. The servant in black retreated. If I just keep going a few more meters like this is the end. From the very beginning, you've been dancing to my tune. Huh? My body falls. Rather, I'm being pulled backwards. She was probably, yeah, like a spider's web. You made the whole spider analogy later. It's definitely what just happened. She probably shrunk up all of her chains so that way they'd be completely surrounding us, and she just had to pull you back to the center. My right arm hurts. Some unknown force is dragging my skewered arm back. Do you still not understand? The object stabbing your arm is my nail. Your nail? That makes me realize, extending from her weapon, the grating sound of metal against metal. The sound of chains. Yes, she's had chains this entire time. You've made that point very clear. I've been hearing them ever since leaving that doorway, and Yeah, she has a lot of chains. Crap! I reach out for my right arm with my left hand, but it's too late. Dragged by some invisible force, my arm flies up and out of reach. Ah! With no mercy to my agony, it lifts me into the air. The nail piercing my arm is attached to a chain. The chain extends up into the canopy, using a branch as a fulcrum, and leaving me strung up by it. Well then, you said something interesting earlier. The servant in black approaches. Oh, you're approaching me. I can't run away or fight now that I'm suspended in the air. You said that I am inferior to other servants. This is most troubling. I must correct this mistaken perception before I can slay you. I'm like a sacrifice. It's like I've been sent to the gallows in a western. The nail-like dagger is raised. The servant in black licks the tip of it. Kinky. Let me see. First, I shall take those mistaken eyes. Then, your remaining limbs afterwards. She makes a nimble jump and appears right before me, suspended 3 meters in the air. ... The nail is swung downwards. My body can still move. I use my command spell, please. Golly, get us out of here, Saber. Fight with my remaining left arm. If I pull out this nail, stabbing my arm. Those are the two most likely situations, but that's a short-term fix. The pulling the nail out, using the command spell is actually going to be the remedy to this situation. I'm no match for this servant. Then, with my free left arm, I should call for the one who I can beat her. I don't even know how to consciously use it, but it responded once before, so if I really put my mind to it... Please come! Saber! My field of vision is covered in light. It might be because I used the command spell, but I feel an intense pain in my left hand. Nick splat! I hear a fleshy noise, followed by the sound of blood splattering. Pain again shoots through my hand. I feel like even if we're fatally wounded, we'll be able to heal from it because of the whole Shirou being a sheath, or Excalibur sheath? Yeah, Excalibur sheath. When I open my eyes, I'm stabbed. Just a flesh wound. The command spell fades from my hand. I involuntarily howl. Involuntary howl escapes my throat. Just as I lose command of my voice, the pain in my limbs spikes beyond my control. Ah, yes. Congratulations. You were bound to use your command spell if I kept your left hand free. You were babbling nonsense earlier, but you are no different from other masters when cornered. You're just a human who binds a servant with that curse. This writer, by the way, does not seem to be a big fan of being a servant herself. It won't stop, just because of the way that she talks about it, like the command spell and all of this being like a curse. The blood gushing from my left arm won't stop. With a wound this big, it'll never stop. Make use of your command spell. In this hunt, I have fulfilled the condition that I set for myself. And the other would be to gouge your eyes out. But I shall spare you from that. I'm more than satisfied just hearing your cries of anguish. To make you use your... I'm confused. Did you, like, cut off the arm that had the command spell? Why hasn't Saber showed up? Did I miss a crucial detail? I will surely find the peak of my delight if I gouge your eyes out as well. Ah! 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 The bleeding won't stop. My consciousness fades. Before I really die, I have to call for Saber with my command spell. Didn't you already? You just did that. That is enough bleeding. Originally, I was gonna gouge your chest out and end your life. But I shall hold back in honor of the fact that you put up a good fight. Archer's master should arrive soon. You may survive if you're lucky, but your brain will likely not be able to function normally, even if you do. Oh, we're just that badly traumatized after this, huh? ... I don't feel any pain. I bleed while suspended in midair. Saber, I have to call Saber. Was that a bad... That was a bad end. Okay. Wow, okay. We just couldn't get it out enough time. I guess maybe we just pull the knife out, or pull the nail out then, and since she did just mention, hey, Rin and Archer are gonna come, or not Archer, but Rin is gonna come here soon. We probably just need a holdout for her to join us. Alright, yes, let's do Tiger Dojo. Why not? Tiger Dojo. Hi! This is everyone's support, the Tiger Dojo. I'm not feeling this. Snakes and spiders sure are scary. I don't get it. What's wrong with you today, Taiga? Well, I hate snacks. Excuse me. I had a burp. I hate snakes. I hate spiders too. I basically hate anything that crawls on the walls. I'm drinking a carbonated beverage that also happens to have alcoholic substances in it. It is Wild Leap's flannel jammies. It is an oatmeal stout. They are based out of LaGrange, Georgia, which is where I went to college. It's really good, but sipping on it is causing some burps and hiccups and stuff here and there. I basically hate anything that crawls on the walls. Wow, but snakes are in sake. You like sake, right? Snakes are in sake. Hold, pause. Nope, we're going in. We're Googling this. We are Googling this. Are snakes in sake? Yes, some types of sake and traditional liquors have snakes in them, most notably the Okinawan beverage called habushu or habusake. It is a traditional liqueur made with a whole venomous habu pit viper steeped in an alcoholic base like awamori, which is believed to provide strength and energy. The high-proof alcohol neutralizes the snake's venom, making the drink safe to consume. That's insane. I didn't know that. That's insane. I wonder what other weird ingredients, because I thought sake is just like a rice wine, right? That's sake. Why would you need to put the snake in as well? Are we gonna start doing the coffee beans that have like the bat poop? Are we gonna start like, I don't know, feeding wheat grains to them and having them poop it out and make our beer out of that? Is that what's gonna happen? Where did you get that false info from? Anyway, snakes are bad, and she's a real witch to hang Shirou by a chain. I can see the master's true nature. Ren. Hey, why are you girls laughing? Nothing. I just thought that you're brave. Only 7 more lives. I only have 7 more lives? Yeah. You guys sure are close. Also, what do you mean by I only have 7 lives left? Oh, because you're a big cat. They're talking about you, I see. So, I just noticed this. The painting behind Ilya's head in the background, that's like these ink splotches, Is that supposed to be Ren's silhouette? Like with the pigtails and then like the little almost ear-like shape is the bow from her hair? Is that supposed to be a really abstract Rin? Who knows? You'll have to wait for the 25th episode of Tiger Dojo and beyond to find out. So, Dead Master, what are we gonna do about our usual training? I don't want to do it, but I will. Shirou should do his best without relying on his command spells. That is all. What is that, Dead Master? That's not what you said before. You told us to go in ahead and use the command spells as much as we want. Well, I mean there's only 2 left, and it seems like the Snake Woman is testing Shirou, so it's dangerous to take the easy escape route. Also, don't call me Dead Master. Master, I'm starting to get tired of this running gag. I don't think it's acceptable to hit a lady's head. No can do. I've been hiding this until now, but there's actually a petition that was delivered to this corner. With your powers, please help me re-educate the wicked lolly who's doing whatever she wants in the main story? Okay. Got very meta there. I have received this urgent request, so I've decided to train you like a demon. Huh? What is that? A petition from who? That is a secret. Shirou told me. Please keep it a secret since she'll give me hell if she finds out. Could it perhaps be from Shirou then? Oh, so the petition is from Shirou, huh? Shoot! No, it's not. I'm not secret agent material. At the very least, please go easy on him. Of course, geez. I wonder what I should do to him next time I see him. ... Well, that settles it. Please fight through the main story without getting caught by this devil child. Alright. Fire with my remaining arm. Pull out the nail stabbing the arm. Then, if I pull out this nail stabbing my right arm, I throw away my weapon and reach towards the dagger in my right arm. Or just cut off the arm. One or the other. I know that's not what he's doing, but I just... somehow, some way, like a really, really dark version of this. Not that this game doesn't get dark sometimes, but just cut off the arm. You are brave, though you always pick the path of pain. But to her, everything I do must be as slow as molasses. The servant in black thrusts her nail towards me to pierce my left hand as well. Ah! I desperately swing my body to avoid it, but it's no use. The servant mercilessly thrusts the nail towards me, right before my eyes. She is shot from the side by numerous light bullets. So waiting 5 seconds didn't occur in the last one. The last option, 5 seconds didn't pass for the light bullets to come into play and Ren to save the day. Like that couldn't have happened. Just in a little bit different way. I fall to the ground. The bullet cuts the chain and I am unceremoniously dropped on my butt. On my rear end, my tail, my tush, my cush bush. My cush bush? What the heck? Okay. The servant in black turns around. She jumps to the tree branch and retreats like a beast. Amiya, are you okay? As soon as Tohsaka runs up to me, she takes my hand. Aw, she's concerned. We have to stop the bleeding. Do you have anything to wrap around it? Remember when you were trying to kill me again 30 minutes ago? Wouldn't this solve it if you just let me blood out and just focused on Ryder? Here's a handkerchief. It's probably clean since Sakura gave it to me. She definitely didn't, like, put any suspicious liquid on it, trying to, like, woo me or anything. Probably has, like, chloroform on it. She probably wanted me to sniff it and me pass out. She's, like, hiding right behind that tree over there, ready to take me away. And, what's the... Not a necrophiliac. That's people that try to have sex with dead people. Is that or people that like basically rape people like when they're asleep? Like that's what gets them off. That would be well. But Sakura definitely that. Even though she's never acted anything like that or anything kind of perverted like that. Who said that? Tohsaka? Great minds think alike, but it's better than nothing. We can make do with my towel and that. She takes my pulse while murmuring what sounds like a spell. Must be a stypic and painkiller, since my right arm feels a little bit better. Tohsaka diligently puts the handkerchief on my wound and wraps my right arm with the towel. What happened to Shinji and Ryder? ... Seeing her profile again confirms it. Tohsaka is as good a person as she is beautiful. Alright, break it up, you two. Up until 3 days ago, she was just someone that I admired from afar and thought of as a model student. Now that I've had a chance to get to know her, she's definitely far from that pedestal. But the person beneath it all is still worthy of admiration. I think, honestly, even more so, because I think as a human, at least on this side of eternity, like we're not perfect. So I think vulnerability and humility are some of the most like attractive traits. Not attractive in a romantic way, although that too, but just attractive. Like I enjoy being around other people who are vulnerable, humble, like willing to show that yes, they're flawed, versus trying to, paint themselves in a better picture. Like they call their own crap out for what it is. I find that not refreshing to be around, but when I'm not around that, it feels as though the person is prideful and maybe just isn't quite so down to earth. So being able to see this side of Tohsaka, I think, is even better for Shirou and for myself, as the reader or player, whatever you want to call me. I think is a lot better perspective to have on Rin than if we keep on seeing her as this like model student on this pedestal. My heart's throbbing. I'm in love now. My pulse is racing, not because of the stress or the adrenaline from being stabbed and hung up and there being, a crazy spider chain lady running around in the woods that somehow we're not having to deal with right this moment. Tohsaka is a good reason, or is a good person. She's so close to me right now that we're about to touch. And she's so beautiful that I can forgive her for everything that's happened until now. Like her trying to kill me 20 minutes ago. Not even. I can't think straight. Alright, this should be good for first aid. So, what was she? I tried to back you up since you were in a horrible situation once I caught up. I guess Ryder ran off because she's no match for Tohsaka? I don't know either. I followed them here and got attacked. I concisely explained what happened. I decided not to say anything about seeing Shinji. Could have been my imagination. No, it wasn't. Let's leave that detail in, please. It could have been my imagination, even if it was him. I have no proof that he's connected with that servant. ... Don't make that face. I can tell who she was, but she's a servant, right? Then that means there's a master other than us. Yeah, duh, there's 4 other masters other than you. What do you mean? Or 5? Is there 7 servants or 6? I can't remember. Is there 8? I don't even remember how many servants there are. How many ever number of people that are left? That amount. Obviously, there's that amount. There's more servants than us. All right, I am gonna cut this one off here, and we'll pick this up next time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, or for me, I'll be recording it later today. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad to be doing this again. I'll see you guys next one. Bye!